Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nightcap with Friends. The best podcast at night, powered by Smoking Politics with me. Honorably refreshing for the world. Blessings to the chat. Thank you very much. Nightcap with Friends. Yes, I'm going to explain that right now. Please share this live. Hit the likes. Me and my brother used to troll you when you started. My dude, crazy how life works. So now we like your biggest supporters on the channel. Yes, appreciate you. What the blood clot, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Um, Nightcap with friends. Yes. Miss Davenport, blessings, blessings. No worries. No worries, my dude. You were real one. Thank you very much. You and your brother as well. Yes, yes, yes. Uh Definitely I remember you guys hold on, let me that ass we used to troll the out of bro, and he always wished us well with many blessings. That's funny. Yeah, man. Well, it's Tuesday night, right? So usually you would have had belt to ass, catch that segment every Tuesdays and Thursdays, but um some things are going on that I can't really speak on. But it's good for the channel and everything, and myself, and my family and all that. So I kind of got sidetracked with that, but I will be going live every night the rest of this week at 9 p.m. I don't think I'll be interviewing anybody. I'll just be going live and doing flying solo just to feed the channel. I'll game, but all the segments you can catch it. You can catch the segments starting Sunday at his usual day. Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Nightcap with Friends, the best podcast at night. Um, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, my thoughts, my opinions. Tuesdays, Thursdays, belt to ass. And finally, this week, this Saturday, we'll be pre-recording the roundtable with my co-host Drew King. Subscribe and hit that bell to his channel if you haven't. We gotta get that brother monetized, man, and I'm sure he will. Um, we'll pre-record every episode Saturday, and I'll drop every episode 6 p.m. Sundays. And then you got to look forward to that night on Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. You'll get Nightcap. So, uh, apologize not giving the 7 days, 7 nights, but I will make it up by going live the rest of the week at 9 p.m. Eastern, either doing Nightcap or gaming, either or. But Sunday is back to business as usual, man. So, yeah, man. Tonight we're just gonna touch on, obviously the current events. We got to indulge with the some of the messy stuff, and then we'll do what we do. Brick Baby, he lost it. You know what I mean? Little Tim speaks on King Von. May King Von rest in peace. And the PNB rock situation. Yeah, we gonna definitely listen to that, and then we gonna react to that. RIP to PNB rock, and the whole situation with Adam 22 apologizing, basically crying out, pleading to Guwap, like Guwap even cares about him. But I honestly think I thought he was gonna, I thought Brick Baby you wasn't gonna be seeing him for a long time on this platform. See, you're just a clout chaser, Adam Chomo. You're just a clout chaser. So, yeah, man. What is it? Uh, I always come in a little bit early, so let people get in here. I'll probably open the panel in a little bit or later on as the night goes on, see what's up. If anybody want to jump in the panel. But yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. we go. Now we gonna get this shit rolling now.
What's going on? You having like a midlife crisis? I mean, I don't want to like throw that evil on you.
I want to be white, Adam.
There are many ways to be white.
It's not a midlife crisis. I'm sorry to cut that chomo off real quick. And actually, I'm not sorry. But he knows it's over. It's over for him. As far as, you know, him trying to portray an image, you know, that whole street, you know, member, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's finito. Se jodite. It's over. You know what I mean? So he's doing anything and everything to he's doing everything and anything to stay relevant and to, you know, to earn some type of revenue. But we're gonna keep this shit going.
Right. Many of the MAGA supporters out there are actually adamantly anti-baby oil.
That's what I was saying. So today, I got a letter from Uncle Trump.
$1,200 stimulus.
Yeah, it was just a letter, and he said,
"See that? See that indirect, that low key, racist indirect that, you know, Mr. Chomo said to him." Let's run it back a little bit.
Adam,
there are many ways to be white. Many of the MAGA supporters out there are actually adamantly anti-baby oil.
That's what I was saying. So today, I got a letter from Uncle Trump.
$1,200 stimulus.
Yeah, it was just a letter, and he said that MAGA supporters are not with the flag. So I got to drop my flag today, Adam.
Really?
So hey, you gotta be dropping flags everywhere, huh? You dropped your neighborhood flag. Now you dropping the freaking dump. The Trump supporters don't want you. The neighborhood card don't want you. You know what I mean? Soon the black community ain't gonna want you, and then humanity's not gonna want you. So you're just gonna have to. You know what I really feel bad for? I really feel bad for his seeds, man. I really feel bad for his seeds and his lady, because they have to endure shit like this. And you know, every man, woman, child is a representation of their family. Especially a man and woman. You're a representation of your woman. You're a representation of your man. You know what I mean? Like it's just your representation of your family. How you conduct yourself, you know, outside of your house, or how do you conduct yourself in front of this camera for all these weird ass apps? You know what I mean? It reflects off your family. It reflects off your lady. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I guarantee you, Bricc baby, your lady despises you, bro. You know what I mean? It's yeah, man, let me just go.
And it's over.
You went gay and went ungay in the course of, because I'm gonna be real with you, Trump throughout his whole campaign, they billed him as being like super anti-gay. He went this whole campaign without really saying anything anti-gay. At one point, he draped himself in a rainbow flag and went on stage. This is a real thing you can look up.
Draco the ruler. He had texted me before that. Me and Trump had, you know, we've been in.
Yo,
he texted me before that, like, hey.
Lush. Lush. Draco the ruler. This dude, Lush, is funny as fuck.
You should do
R.I.P. Draco the ruler.
Weird stuff like I did.
Let me
just went on one.
Let's just start here. What were you thinking when you did the Bussy thing? And I say that just saying that, like,
Adam, I thought we wasn't gonna see him on No Jumper for a long, long time. Gucci man don't rock with you. Sooner or later, he's gonna tell you you can't use his freaking his voice, that balling like an athlete and got no jumper, whatever. I mean, you're not gonna be able to use that pretty soon. And I think he knows that's coming. That's why, hence why we still see Weird Baby, Suspect Baby, Fed Baby, Clout Baby, back right there.
I'm a white boy. I do gay humor all the time, and that was a lot, even from my perspective.
Yo, shout out to all the sturdy white boys and white men out there, man. You know what I'm saying? If I was a white man right now, I would be freaking livid right now. I'd be like, he doesn't represent us. Like, I know a lot of sturdy ass white men, bro, and they don't act and say, you know, play those games. You know what I mean? They don't play those games. You know what I mean? So you can only speak for yourself, Mr. Chomo 22 or Chomo 11, Chomo 16. You can only speak for yourself, boy.
From the perspective of a dude who's really in the streets, I don't know.
So look, they clipped it great.
Right.
Yo, the lack of fucking respect he has for this dude, like Bricc really, and either he knows it, he has to know it, because I highly doubt he's a stupid man. I mean, all these dudes on here be playing stupid, but they're not. He don't. Adam has no respect for this dude no more. Like he don't. I think he don't even fear him no more. It's like it's just the lack of freaking respect he has for this man. Like, let's just go back a little bit.
Of a dude who's really in the streets.
No respect.
I don't know.
No respect for the ball.
They clipped it great. Because they clipped it before I broke character.
I saw the full clip before I saw the clippage. I saw the full character.
You were on me about it. You had been on me. I'm like, dang, Adam was on me for like 2 days before it even went viral, and then it just went viral. Remember, you like, so what are you talking about, Gucci, man?
I was a little baffled in the group chat.
It's a little confusing. And my thing was, because I was on the stream with Joe Budden and Wack and all them and Loose, and they're asking me about it. They're like, Brick's your homie, right? I was like, yeah, that's my boy. What's cracking? You feel me? And they're like, well, what's up with what was he saying about Gucci Mane having good, B word? And I was like,
we have pussy in the title.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, yeah, Gucci Mane having good pussy, and I was like, well, yeah, I don't know. I think he was joking, but if he wasn't, maybe Bricc knows something we don't.
You can't be joking like that. This is why I mean, like, he don't honor his life. I'm not saying, Gucci Mane's gonna pay and buy him. You know what I mean? But it's just like, bro, like, people lose their lives for less, and you're for some way strong. Like, welcome to America. You're a public figure. Don't know how, but you are. You know what I mean? And you're able to go on global platforms like Cam Capone and this piece of shit of a platform and all other platforms to promote your weird ass self, and you earn, you know what I mean? And you're sitting there attacking another grown man's sexuality, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's dangerous. Like, I told a story before that, I literally saw somebody really lose their lives. Like, they literally saw half of their face, and all this was just gone, and pieces went everywhere. Why, you ask? Because probably minutes or just a little bit before that, it wasn't long, he told somebody, another grown man, and invited that man to suck his, you know what I mean? Not even 5 minutes later, he was gone. You know what I mean? Gone. His poor mother and family couldn't even have a freaking open casket, bro. They had to close that joint. You get what I'm saying? So you're going on and saying another man has some good. I'm not even gonna say that. Like, it's crazy out here. And he has no, like, what if Gucci was still that dude? Like, you know what I mean? If he was, what if he was still a crash out? Like, he would buy you. And nowadays people don't care. You're with your kids, your baby. Like, you could just look it up. CCTV footage of people being unalived. Like, they get it with their kids, with their lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care when they want you, especially when there's coin on you. Man, these young boys is crashing out, bro. You know what I mean? They're going to do what they need to do to go numb, which that's crazy on its own. I'm going to do my thoughts, my opinions on that. I'm speaking to all the steppers out there and the crash outs. Why go under the influence when you're going to go do that? You know what I mean? It just makes no sense. If you don't have the stomach to go out there and give belt to ass and stand over shit, don't do it then. If you can't do it sober, don't do it. I don't understand. If I'm going to go unalive somebody and step over some shit, I'm going to be sober as I need to be alert. I need to be paying attention. I need to be sober. You know what I mean? And if you need to be under the influence to go crash out, you shouldn't be crashing out because it's not in you. It's not you. You know what I mean? I know I went off topic real quick, but we just turned down a side street. Now we back on the main road. Let's go.
You feel me? He affiliated with the Wumpy Y MPA and all that.
It's so much crazier than, like, if I said that about Jay-Z. Yeah, could be awkward socially. Who knows when I'm going to run into somebody that's signed to Rock Nation, whatever. But
who knows when this dude? Well, this is how you know he's not outside. You don't see Bricc Baby videos and pictures of him and functions and like hosting. I'm sure he gets offers to host. He's not hosting. He's not outside mingling with the people, man. He goes to podcast after podcast after podcast and then go home and jump on another podcast, his own podcast at home. He's not outside mingling with the people. He don't have boots on the ground. This is why I feel like he's so brave to talking the way he talks, bro. Because he's playing cat and mouse. He is the best hide and seek player ever. I'm trying to tell you. I said this in the last Bell to Ass episode. Check it out. Playlist is right there on my channel. Excuse me. I would have hated playing hide and seek with him. You would never find Bricc Baby playing hide and seek. You know what I mean? I know somebody that knows him from his childhood in Atlanta and shit that played hide and seek with him, man. Family members, if you guys ever see this, I bet you're going to laugh to yourself. If you ain't going to like it or comment, you're going to be like, damn, that nigga's right. Yeah, I know I'm right. You would never find him. He's a good hider. He hides. You know what I'm saying? He hides. Crazy.
I don't know him. But like in other clips from that same interview, you're making it clear that you guys just spend a lot of time around him. You know stuff about him that I've never really heard said publicly. Like you're kind of like describing Guap's character in a way.
What he's doing is chasing clout so much that he don't care about his own life. And disclaimer, I'm not insinuating or saying that Gucci Mane's gonna crash out and buy this dude. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's not. But I'm sure somebody, if they see him, he's going to catch a wedgie. A long overdue, well-deserved wedgie at that. You know what I mean? He's going to catch some cocotazos. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get, baby powder slapped. You know what I'm saying? And he might like that. You know what I mean? He might want you to put baby oil and slap him. Don't even slap him. He might like that. He's a masochist. And I call him a masochist because he loves getting beat and treated on the internet. You know, he loves it. He has to be. I mean, this is probably a fetish for him. This is a fetish for you, Bricc Baby. Does you get off by this? But I mean, man, I gotta stop doing content on you, man. Real right. Shit, I'm not gonna contribute in your weird ass fetishes. You're a masochist, boy. You probably like getting walked like a dog, man. I'm sure there's a lady out there that know your lady, man. You know better to keep your lady happy because she gonna Kim Porter you, may she rest in peace. She gonna tell all. You know what I mean? Enough of this. We're gonna keep this shit going. Yes, indeed. Now, what else? Hold on. Academics.
Hey!
DJ Academics.
Yes. How do you sleep at night? On a mattress. From that.
He's doing the same thing that John.
Okay. Point Your Shoe has a point right here.
All right, so for this video,
No
I want to talk about DJ Academics and Poetic Minyengo Jala because these two seem to be on a mission.
Yo, I know Flacco hates this dude, bro. Yo, I can't wait to meet Point and Shoot. I'm trying to tell you, I'm manifesting that, man. Like, it's gonna happen, man. Man, I got some heavy hitters following me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're watching. Some big YouTubers watching me, man, following me, man. Just check out my followers, man. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be networking with this dude, Point and Shoot, one day. Watch. He be flaming. Yo, he flames these dudes, but he don't flame nobody better than he flames the shit out of Flacco, bro. Oh my gosh.
All right, so for this video, I want to talk about DJ Academics and Poetic Minyengo Jala because these two seem to be on a mission to put rappers in jail. And I got plenty of evidence to prove this, which I'm going to be going over with you guys in today's video.
Damn. And I want to put a disclaimer, man. Like, it really upsets me, just like with the whole Adam and No Jumper shit. That shit upsetted me how this shit turned out and how he really is. And you know what I mean, it really upsetted me because I was, same thing with Flacco, man. Like, he was Mr. $50 promo, man. He was just doing his thing. He was staying in his lane. Now he's what you're going to see right now.
So much because they're doing it openly and clearly right out in the open for all of us to see and understand. But because of this rising epidemic of clout addiction in the hip hop world, people just
not just the hip hop world, even in the freaking regular world, people are chasing the cloud. You get me? People are chasing the cloud, and no matter where they're at, they and only in America they chasing this shit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, I speak like this because I'm in tune and I'm tapped in across overseas on YouTube. Personally, I'm tapped in and I don't see buffoonery like this on this magnitude, on this scale, how America does it. I don't see it out there overseas in Europe and Asia and South America. You don't see that.
Don't seem to really care. And they're still willing to risk their freedom by associating with DJ Academics and Poetic Mayengo Jala. And I'm starting to think that these two are
Yo, he fucks me up
hip-hop world. People just don't seem to
every
really
time
care.
with that.
And they're still willing to risk their freedom by associating with DJ Academics and Poetic Mayengo Jala. And I'm starting to think that these two are like paid federal informant collaborators that are helping the authority. I mean, really, I've got the evidence.
I don't know. I need to see proof of that if I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. But I do agree that they do a lot of police. They know what they're doing, and they play that dumb role. Like, yeah, you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing. Alerting the authorities, yes. Especially when they have certain guests or they talk about certain topics. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, what a time to be law enforcement. What a time to be DEA, FBI, CIA, AAA, IAE. What a time. Homicide detective, what a time. Because if I was any of those in one of them, any of them branches, I would have just sit back and chill. I'd get a gold star like this. The way all this self-incriminating, all this people just jumping on podcasts talking whack. Just talking a bunch of wakata. What? We got to do better, America. We have to do better.
So I'd like to start with our first clip. And it's a very important clip because this is so everyone knows by now that Lil Durk is in jail for unalivement for hire, if that makes any sense. Well, a lot of people are saying that the feds and the people that arrested Lil Durk were tipped off to investigate him for this because of what Bricc Baby said in the clip.
I really think Bricc Baby dropped the Blues Clues to the police, bro.
And while that might very well be true, what I want you guys to pay attention.
No, really?
Attention to is Poetic Jala and how he's like really trying to get Bricc Baby to keep talking about this.
Oh, yeah, sloppy line, right? They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash?
Now, you know, I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't admit this. I think right here, this is genuine on Flacco's end. You know what I mean? He didn't know because, like, the whole world didn't know. We didn't know. You know what I mean? This was genuine right here. But 9 times out of 10, he took damn near the not fuck pages out the playbook. He took damn the whole playbook of DJ Academics. This is DJ Academic clone. Real right. It is what it is. It don't cost much, not even nothing, to be yourself, people. Remember that. But this was genuine because, like the whole world, we thought it was a drug deal gone bad. You know what I mean? It was a drug deal gone bad. And Suspect Baby comes through. Chasing the clout. He got a taste of that no jumper clout, and he was on a high. Because I ain't never heard about him until I seen him on the no jumper. I'm just saying.
Oh. Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh.
Now let's break this shit down right here, because a lot of people don't know. And I'm just shooting in the dark. You get me? But I pay attention to detail. So this is around the same time that, you know, it was official that you never ever saw him around OTF ever again. Not even the Oblakians. He's never been around them, none of that. Pay attention. Every freaking Chicago rapper that comes through, he never interviews. If you were still Durk's brother and you were tapped in with them like you claim you are, you would have been there interviewing Zoo. You would have been there interviewing damn near all the Chicago rappers too. F that. You would have been there. I mean, I could see, their ops. All right, I'll give you that. But you would have definitely been on that Zoo interview. You know what I mean? And if Dirk was your brother, he would have found time to go on No Jumper. He was already on No Jumper years ago. You know what I'm saying? People got to pay attention, but I'm not saying this is facts. This is just me shooting in the dark. You get me? I'm paying attention. You know what I mean? Pay attention. They haven't rocked with him. And then fast forward to the All-Star game, the last All-Star game that was in LA, and he got online talking like he ran LA, like he's the king of LA, like he's above the program, all the programs out there. Like he was just King Kong. He was subliminally dissing certain individuals that were coming for the All-Star game. I feel like he was coming at OTF because he was in his feelings that nobody wants to rock with him no more after this. Weirdo.
What's that? But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that. No.
See, that was genuine. Flogger was dumbfounded too. He was like, is this gang member really saying police stuff on a global platform? Whoa. I got to get some more out of him.
That's the new term, like no more slide from mine.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though, your fellow brethren, Quando Rondo, took off his flag and put it down. Now, like, do you think that he was justified for doing that?
Not going into
come on now. Listen.
So what's going on here? My theory is that when Bricc Baby's off camera,
he was happy as fuck. And you know what? Let me just put myself in his shoes. If I was like him and I thought like him and operated like him, I would have been happy too. I would have been like, hell yeah, what else you gonna tell me, Mr. Gangbanger? You know what I mean? Mr. Sturdy Individual. Mr. I took an oath to abide by certain different rules. You know? You're not supposed to be doing that, buddy. And you know that. But enough of all that, because that's old. Now, tuning into Lil Tim now. And you know what? A lot of people are, getting on Vlad. Oh, why'd you interview him? I feel like Vlad is not held in the same standards as what Adam is used to be held at, because Adam came in hip hop after the skater stuff and all that, and SoundCloud. You know what I mean? It was hip hop. It was for the culture. It was No Jumper was really for the culture, man. I used to say it was for the masses. It was for the world. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because it really was. I'm not gonna sit up here in front. You know what I mean? But so. And then Adam just interviewing Pop Smoke, like, dude, the young boy had no talent at all. I mean, not a knock to that young boy, but obviously he hasn't found himself yet. He's still a freaking child. You interviewed him to be messy, Adam. I mean, this young boy, like Vlad, I don't fault Vlad. Vlad is just, to me, Vlad is a journalist. Like a real bona fide journalist to me. Like, he covers everything on his channel, bro. You know what I mean? Do I think he does some police and asks some police shit? Yes, I do. But he's not, last time I checked, I don't see that he's forcing anybody to talk crazy in front of his camera. You could easily be like, you see Boosie telling him all the time, and other individuals. Tony Ayo, next question. You know what I mean? It's so easy. You know what I mean? So easy to say next question. But this was a good interview.
So
the pieces that is, the whole thing hasn't dropped yet.
On the ground. And since you're shot in the legs, are you able to walk at all or no?
Nah, my left leg didn't really get shot. And then I didn't even know I got shot in the ass until I got to the hospital the next morning and stuff like that. But I knew I got shot in the hip because I felt that. So my right hip, I wasn't walking on that. Like, I pulled myself up from the back of the truck. Like, I pulled myself up and I really like limped back to the door on my left leg.
Now, if you see that video, I know the majority of the population doesn't see this video. My thing was, there was somebody that was in front of Lil Tim, and they had a weapon. And I was wondering why they didn't even do that to him right there. They could have just ended him right there. They just sat right there as he was firing at Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? Check out the video, people. I mean, I'm not gonna pull it up.
Yeah, come on, left leg wasn't hurting.
Okay, so did you drive yourself to the hospital or did Quando drive you?
It was both. I'm the one who pulled off. Like I was telling Quando to get in the car because there was so much going on. I know, like, gun jam, I'm injured. I can't, and not too much I really could do to help you still. So it's like, ain't no reason for us to
Listen, man. R.I.P. to King Vaughn, man. And prayers and everything go out to his kids, his mother, his family, and his real people that really love him. But I truly believe if Vaughn could say anything, you know, I just being who he was allegedly, you know what I mean? If he was really like that, in which I'm assuming he is, I would bet he was, right? He would even agree that this young brother did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do. I don't fault this man. It's sad that, you know, Quando Rondo was alienated because, you know, look at the shift. Before this happened, Quando Rondo, his music was, he makes amazing music. Now his views are forever down. It's crazy, bro. Like, just the switch. If it was the other way around, you know, Vaughn would be glorified even more. You know what I mean? I feel like they give them and him, especially, a bad rap, man. He did what he was supposed to do, man. He's the epitome of I am my brother's keeper, bro. You know what I mean? And it's sad that he gotta look over his shoulders for the rest of his life. He gotta he's just really gotta be on his P's and Q's for real for the rest of his life, man. Because you don't know if that show he's getting booked for, studio time he's getting booked for, photo shoot, whatever he's getting booked for is a backdoor. That's no way to live. It's nasty. And he has to endure that and deal with that because he was doing what he was supposed to do. That's it. It's I would never understand that. Even, you know, Vaughn's friends that love him, that if they saw him, they would do that to him. They won't ever admit it, but they know that he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't fault this man. It sucks because so many lives are ruined. You know what I mean? Kid, you know, you got two beautiful kids that would never, ever, and his nephew would never see him again or talk to him again, bro. Well, they could see him, but not in, you know, he won't be alive, bro. It's sad all the way around. But, you know, I don't fault this man. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what many wouldn't do. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that are running their mouth and talking and slandering this bull, like, you wouldn't do this. Even if you had the advantage and you had the ups like he did, you would have froze. You would have froze.
Let's sit here and then my other partner, I don't know where he was at. So it's like, I was telling Quando, so we might get in the car, we might go. Because there ain't too much we could do, and no reason to be just standing there looking stupid. But like,
he don't know where he was at. He got the out of there, buddy.
The one who pulled off. But by me.
See, Quando Rondo was lucky. See, the other dude, he said, I don't know where the other dude was. My other boy was at. He ran. He got up out of there. He's lucky. Quando was lucky because all them dudes was going to jump on him, bro. They would have severely beaten him or probably worse, bro. Everybody's under the influence. They would have stomped him, bro. He would have never been the same, bro. He's lucky that Tim was there because his other boy ran, bro. He ran. I hope, Quando, you're not around that dude. Whoever the fucking bull is. Yeah, man. We would have had a hit from the shoulders, and then I would have got him up out of here. Like, you get away from me, you know? But, yeah, I need that. I need them rounds, Pop. What we doing? I needs that.
He, like, leaving the scene and stuff like that, I eventually started losing energy, I guess, from bleeding out and stuff. So he eventually helped me start driving. But
okay, so you guys go to the hospital.
Right.
Do you go into surgery at that point?
Yeah, like when we first get there, the doors was locked. The lady wouldn't let us in. She panicking inside. We still standing outside.
Wow, in the hospital, bro. And I hate to throw the race card in, but if they were white, you already know. And not necessarily always white, other than black. And it's sad, bro. I mean, this is a hospital we're talking about. Like, you feel me? Like, you're not letting him in. You see that he's been hit with some hot stuff. He's bleeding everywhere. He's bleeding out. And you're not letting him in. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Welcome to America.
I think that's why he went on live, because he was trying to say like he was gonna get a lawsuit or something just in case. Yeah. But anyway,
he also, let's be honest, man. He went on live too because they were in the parking lot too to bring Vaughn. They all went to the same hospital, the closest one, obviously. They were at the parking lot, and you didn't know if they were gonna crash out right there. You know what I'm saying? That's why he went live. Let's just stop it, Tim. Like, you sturdy. I get it though. You're not trying to embarrass him. Like, you solid as hell. You know everybody needs a few little Tims around them, man. Straight up, bro. Straight up. But let's just keep it real. Let's not lie. You know what's going on, Tim. He went live and he saved y'all lives. He saved, like you saved his, he paid it forward very fast. It was immediately because he done saved, who knows? They would have, I'm assuming they would have did that, try to do that shit to her. And one of y'all would have never survived that because y'all both in the park, y'all all in the parking lot. Where you gonna run to? And that's hence why she didn't want to unlock the thing. Yeah.
Lady was panicking inside the hospital. Finally, she ran off and got a key and came back and unlocked the door. Because she said she wasn't supposed to unlock the door because of COVID and stuff like that. It was a lady out there outside who helped me get to the door.
Well, yeah, this is the height of the COVID, but still, it's come on, he's shot. He was shot, and then another brother got shot up, and come on, bro.
Yes, I would like someone to let me know though who she is, but I don't know who she is or her name. I kind of remember. I know she was a brown skinned lady, but I don't kind of remember. There was so much going on though. But she helped me get to the door too though. Like a lady who don't even work in the hospital. She was standing outside telling me like I'm gonna be good and stuff like that. But anyway, like when they took us, it took them like 5-10 minutes just to come from the back, just to come get me with a wheelchair and stuff. But eventually they ended up cutting all my clothes off. You know, they put a little stuff on your nose and stuff and all that type stuff. But I guess I went straight into surgery after that though, I guess, because you know they put you to sleep.
Okay, so you get taken to the hospital. King Von gets taken to the same hospital. And apparently he was alive on the way to the hospital, but by the time he gets to the hospital and goes into surgery, he ends up dying.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. They said his bros, they said that he was talking, he was alert. They were crying, and he was telling them to shut up. Like, stop bitching, and he's cool. And then he goes into surgery and he's gone. And he went with a smile too. He was smirking. The boy was smirking. You know, I'm not gonna show it on here, but look it up. His autopsy picture that was just disgustingly leaked. Like, the dude, he needed a major wedgie. Like, I'm sure he didn't get one either. But yeah, he literally went out with a smile. Like, what did you see, bro? Like, I'm not trying to see what he saw anytime soon, but I was curious. It's like, bro, what you saw, like, that you were smiling, you were smirking. He was smirking. He looked like, you know, my lady said, she said he was just at peace. Like, yeah, that too. But what's going on when people check out, bro? What's going on? I mean,
are you aware that the guy you just shot is in the same place that you are?
Nah, because I got there. I had to get there before them. Or I got there before them, so I don't even know that. I don't really find this out till the next morning
Well, he probably didn't know, but Zoo confirmed it that they were all in the parking lot together. That's why Quando went live. And he did what he had to do, man. And potentially it was a high risk that people were gonna get it right there. Right there. You guys just destroyed their bag right there, and their friend, their child friend, everything they love. Like, crazy.
I wake up.
And I wouldn't say destroyed, but it was defense. Superb defense at that.
Night. It's a few who didn't survive. You blessed. You did survive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you found out that King Von died, how'd you feel?
At that moment, I still didn't know exactly who he was. I just knew like shit. They were saying like someone had died. So, and then it's like they had me they had me in custody. So it's like I couldn't even see the TV and stuff. So I really don't know who they talking about. I just know they kept saying some rapper came in here last night and died. So I really didn't know who they actually was talking about. So, but in my mind, when I'm waking up, I know what happened last night. But in my mind, I just know like shit. I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who died, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn. If Brian did that stupid shit last night, his ass still would have been alive.
Now I feel like he's taunting. Now I feel like that was a taunt. Like, I mean, me personally, if that was me, I don't care how much you're trying to pay me. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not gonna talk about that. What's done is done. Like I said, let me you say what I say. I mean, I don't fault this man. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what many wouldn't do, but they talk about and they rap about that they would do, and post that they would do, and make captions that they would do. But he did what many wouldn't do. He is the epitome of my brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? He is the epitome of I got your back, no matter what. The other dude ran on Rondo. He even said it. It came out his mouth. He didn't know where his other partner was. So imagine if Lil Tim wasn't Lil Tim. Quando would have potentially been, not the same no more. All them dudes, it's clear. Pull up the footage. It was clear. They were all going to get on him. Soon as Vaughn was getting on their ass, you seen they were all, it was like a pack of hyenas. You know what I mean? He did what he was supposed to do. But now I feel like he's taunting. You're just creating that target bigger and bigger. Even you accepting Bricc, because I know he got paid for this. You know what I mean? You're going to have to pay for that. And you're just making a bigger target. So you don't got to worry about just whole block people or people from Chicago. Vaughn was loved by so many. Like, damn near all the steppers rock with Vaughn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Damn near all the steppers rock with Vaughn. Like, crazy.
That's how I was. But I was like, shit, a nigga ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespectful shit to like his mama saying fuck him and shit like that. Cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type shit. Like, I ain't on that type shit. I'm a humble person, but it's like at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that shit off, that shit would have never happened like that.
I agree. I totally agree. I believe him and Quando when they say, though, they wasn't there for that. They wasn't there to they wasn't on that timing. Like, I mean, I believe them, bro. It's just something it just was supposed to happen. It was written, bro. You know what I mean? Allegedly, how many, people he took out. And I feel like he got off light. You know what I mean? How many closed caskets he's caused. I'm sure he had an open casket. You know what I mean? So I feel like he got off light. Yeah, he checked out, but the way he checked out, it was light. It wasn't gruesome because he allegedly done a lot of gruesome stuff. There's this one boy I seen that allegedly that he killed, that he unalived, and he was making fun of how in the tweet that how he made his head and brains and face look like a slushie, like his poor mom had to close his casket. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, Vaughn lost his life. Remain rest in peace. But he got off light. how he met his demise, because he was out there brutally, allegedly taking people out. You know what I mean? When you stand over somebody, like 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a closed casket. You dig me? If it's gonna be a casket at all. So before we end this, we're gonna end it off with this PNB Rock development, and this is just insane. But I'm not surprised, you know. R.I.P. to PNB Rock, first and foremost, you know. But I feel like, you know, PNB, he should have been on this. He should have knew better, man. He should have knew better, bro. Like, you can't, man, you from Germantown, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, he from North Philly. No, man. Germantown is Germantown. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. Germantown is Germantown. You can't say it's North. You know what I mean? He from Germantown. But PNB Rock should have known better, should have felt like, it's like, bro, you got to respect the land and the natives. Not to saying he was out there disrespecting that land and the natives, but by not respecting the land and native in the way he didn't know he was doing it, is you all in their face with it. You didn't go around that area and gave back to that community. You didn't do any of that. And I'm saying, I might get hated for saying this, but he had a hand in his demise. He knew better. You can't do that. You can't do that. So I'm not surprised what we're about to hear happen. And I was saying that's how it happened anyways. I felt like that. Somebody that worked there, I said it when it happened. I said, yo, somebody that worked there hit somebody. And sometimes, a lot of times, it won't even be nothing. But like, oh, it could just be innocent as, hey, guess who's at my job? Oh, word, he there? Yeah, he there with his girl. I mean, he fresh. He lit up. He got all his chains on, and she's not knowing. I'm not saying that's what happened, because I'm sure it was really like, oh, come get him type. Because I'm just, if I had a bet, I would bet that. But a lot of cases, it could be innocent. It be, you know, it just be innocent. Like, people just generally happy, and then it'll just hit somebody they know or their relative and be like, hey, so and so's here at my job. You know what I'm saying? So you can't always be like, oh, it's always a back door. You know what I mean? But in this case, I really feel like it was on some come get him, because you know why I say this? They took 40 minutes to bring this man his food. That means it took that long for them to get, because they were probably far away from that area. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Blessings to you and your family, man. Welcome to the chat, man. Please hit the likes if you haven't. Yeah, but we're gonna get this shit going. Yeah, man. Let me get y'all thoughts, man. I'll open up the panel too if people want to get on, promote themselves, promote their music, their channel, whatever, or give their thoughts on this stuff and whatever else is going on in the world and these YouTube streets.
Years since the murder of rap star PNB Rock in broad daylight. He was from Germantown, you may recall. He was shot and killed
there you go, Germantown,
lunch at a restaurant in Los Angeles. And now there's new exclusive video coming out that sheds light on what really happened that day. The news magazine True Crime News is devoting a special edition tonight to the never before. Not to
cut them off, but the way he went out, that was so messed up how he went out. Like, it was nasty, man. That, like, I would not want to go like that, bro. It's just, you just lose. You can't. Oh, man, it was just nasty. I wish I never saw that video. That shit really messed me up for a few days, bro. Like, because just the way, you know, like, it was just nasty, bro.
The True Crime News
on that nasty, dirty ass floor, bro. He went out.
Tell us about this video, the surveillance video.
So it's got two components to it. One is the actual shooting, the murder. And what that video very clearly shows is that PNB Rock, Rakim Allen, never stood a chance. Because the shooter came in, put the gun up, asked for the jewels, and within seconds he was already shot. So the opportunity...
Either way, if he would have gave it up or not, he would have got it. He would have got it because the boy was scared. That's scary. The young boy was scared. He was scared. He was scared. If he was professional, he would have took it and got on his business. He would have just hit him up with it and then beat him and took it. And I said, what can he do? He has no gun. He wasn't going to fight back a person with a gun. He was just saying no. I felt like, but he didn't stand a chance. when you got somebody young coming at you, there's a high risk that you're not gonna leave out of there alive. When a young person is sitting there trying to rob you and stuff, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna make that because of this. 9 times out of 10 they're high off their mind. You know what I mean, for one, and 9 times out of 10 they scared. He was scared, and you could tell. People be like, "How are you scared? He shot him down and he unalived him." Exactly my point. He was scared. He didn't go in there with no. He didn't have static with him. He didn't have murder beef with him. You know what I mean? Like, he went in there for what? To rob him, but he killed him. He unalived him because he was scared. And if people don't understand what I'm saying, then you don't know nothing then. Like, just stay on the fucking porch because this shit ain't for you.
To hand over the $500,000 in jewelry wasn't even there. And PNB Rock was carrying a gun. He had it in the back of his waistband, but didn't even have enough time. The man is shot, and then the shooter.
Damn. You in the hood, my boy. Like, you've come from the slums. Germantown is a rough little section in Philly. Like, if you want to call it in the outskirts of the north. Like, you should have knew better, bro. Like, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? That's crazy to me, bro. You went there like that for one, all in their face with it, and you ain't never been around that community and give back to that community. You know what I mean? Show face in that community. You know what I mean? This is why I say, people, it's important. Yeah, he wasn't blatantly outward disrespecting that land and the natives, but he did at the same time. Wow, you say he went there throwing it all in their face. You're not supposed to do that, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, you have the freedom to go anywhere. No, you don't. Not in the slums, not in the trenches, bro. There are rules. There are invisible lines, you know what I mean, that you cannot cross. And if you can't understand that, then stay the hell out the trenches and stay the hell out the streets. Facts, bro. Exactly. The young boy was a scary shooter. That's why he did that. It's obvious. I wasn't even there and I could tell just how, and she just confirmed what I thought this whole time. It was immediately he hit him. Why? It wasn't a hit. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't murder beef. It wasn't none of that. He was scared because he didn't know if Ball had a weapon and return fire hit him while he was running back. That's why he did that.
You can see him grabbing the jewelry off of him. Also points the gun to the girlfriend who's having lunch with him.
Nasty.
Takes some of her jewelry, but she is not shot.
Now let's talk about the girlfriend, because at first, wasn't there kind of like an implication that maybe she was involved in some way on this?
The implication was she had posted a picture from Roth.
And I want to say this, I had a few things to say about her, but I didn't feel like she set him up. I just said, why would you post where you're at? That's it. But I also didn't feel like she had a hand. Like, this is the father of her child. Like, that was her man. Like, I'm sure she wanted to spend forever with him. Like, why would she want him done like that, in that manner? Like, you know what I mean? I know it happens, but, I just felt like, and I'll just apologize publicly to her. She will never see this, but at least I put it out there in the universe, and I'm one of the very few that will publicly, apologize to her when, I publicly, if you want to say, came at her. Like, I didn't accuse her of him, but I was like, yo, I felt like she got the ball rolling. You know what I mean? And then it comes to come to find out, it was what I assumed too. You know what I mean? That somebody that worked there did the alley-oop. You know what I mean?
Goes Chicken and Waffles where this happened.
So the location, she's saying where we are.
Where we are, and she posts a picture of the food, the chicken and the waffles, not of them, not that she's with him. Okay. And then the shooting happens. But what we don't...
It was just bad timing. That's how it looked.
What we didn't know then that we know now is that photo had nothing to do with the murder of PNB Rock. The setup had started the minute he walked into the restaurant. He's wearing $500,000 in jewelry. There's someone there who spots him, does a fist bump. We see this on the video. He contacts someone else, a father and son team.
Okay.
And
see what I mean? Nasty. See what I mean? by him going in there, throwing it all in their face, he was disrespecting the land and the natives, bro. By throwing it all that in their face, bro. You should have knew better. You should have came in there humbly. And I mean that with no jewelry, if that's the case. You know what I mean? And then you in the gutter. I don't know the exact location that was too blown. I'm sure you know, you're from LA. He should have had that out ready. You know what I mean? He should have had that. Or at least just had it on the table. I don't know, right here. He should have had that ready, bro. He should have been able to blow that young boy down, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying.
The food was delayed by almost 40 minutes. But it was just slow that day in the restaurant. So keep that in mind. She didn't get to post that video, that photo till much later. And it was those two that were responsible for the death of PNB. And it was the whole setup was just to steal all his jewelry.
Wow. Well, you've been following crime stories for years. I mean, this was your beat as a general assignment reporter. I mean, the show's now 2 months on the air.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of response are you getting from folks?
Wonderful. We're here in Philadelphia talking about this incredible case. We need to set the record straight. She blamed herself. The girlfriend blamed herself for this murder, that it was all her fault. It wasn't her fault. We need to make sure that everyone knows that, because social media and other celebrities jumped all over her, blaming her. So it's important to have that discussion, to tell the entire story of a crime.
As opposed to news nuggets.
Yes.
This is what I always tell people. You don't know the full story until you know the full story.
Exactly. And today we can tell you the full story. It's the entire half-hour episode on tonight here on your station.
This is a great...
Yeah, man. RIP to King Von and PNB Rock, man. And RIP to everybody that we lost this year, man. Celebrities, non-celebrities, all over the world. That was just nasty work right there. You know what I mean? And this is just be a lesson people should learn of. Always respect the land and the natives, man, and move accordingly. You can't be walking around, I don't care who you are, you can't be walking around not protected with $500,000 worth of freaking jewelry when there's people starving out here, bro. People can't even make that rent, bro. And this is no knock at PNB Rock, not at all. But it's like, he knew better, bro. I don't know what was going on, bro. Maybe he needed something to rap about in the song more, to throw in there. Like, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that, bro. I don't care who you are, bro. Century and Broadway, we don't even go to that Roscoe's. That's what I was hearing. People don't even go to that Roscoe's because that's how freaking, active that area is. Can you imagine how many people are really right now that got towels and bed sheets on their windows for curtains? Mostly nothing, just bare. No, nothing. They're using Wi-Fi through a hotspot on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, it's nasty, bro. They don't got nothing, and you coming around in them areas, bro. Like, you can't do that, bro. You know what I mean? Can't do that, man. That's crazy. He went out bad, and that's sad. But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. Blessings to everybody, man. Check this segment back. I'll probably go tomorrow night, man. Like I said, or game if I don't do this, but most likely I'll do this again, just to make up for not doing 7 days, 7 nights this week. But everything is gonna start this Sunday. All the segments will be back. My thoughts, my opinions, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, Belt to Ass, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Nightcap with Friends, the best podcast at night, Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Interviews, honorable discussions. You know what I mean? Some nice fly solo like I'm doing now. You know what I mean? And then starting Saturday, pre-recording the roundtable with my co-host Drew King. So, yeah, and I will drop those episodes every Sunday at 6 p.m. So, yeah, man, blessings to everybody, man, and yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, subscribe and hit that bell.